Hey everybody, I'm the Lunchbox, and this is Movie Battles. Today I'm going to be talking about what's happening in March, essentially. Movie releases, what I'm going to go see, the ones that I'm interested in, and what we're going to be doing on the channel for the month of March. But before I do that, I just want to say a couple words about Bill Paxton. He passed away today. I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but he passed away today on the 26th. Sad loss to the movie and TV industry. Great actor. Loved him in many things. If you don't know who he is, his most recent work is Training Day, the TV series. I liked him in that. He's been doing a great job in that. I don't know what's going to happen to that TV show now. Are they going to replace him, or are they just going to cancel it? I don't know. Because I know that they can't just kill a character off because he was playing a character that's in the future Training Day movie, because the TV series is a prequel to that. He was in Titanic, Twister, Apollo 13, Club Dread, Tombstone. The one that I always remember him in, the one that I quote all the time, is from the movie Aliens, where he played Private Hudson, and his famous line, guess a little bit suiting now, is, "It's over, man, it's over, game over, man." That was the most iconic thing from that movie, other than "Stay away from her, you bitch," which wasn't his line, obviously. So it's a sad loss to the industry. Heart goes out to his loved ones. Not that they'll see this, but yeah, so that being out of the way, I'll get on and talk about what's happening in March. This month is crazy for movies, and good ones that I want to see, I have to see. The first one that's coming out right away here is Logan. And if you haven't watched any of the X-Men series, you probably have no goddamn clue who I'm talking about. But Hugh Jackman reprises his role as Wolverine, and his other name, Logan. Now, this one is supposed to be based off of the Old Man Logan series of the comic books, which is one of my favorite runs for the comic books anyways. Set in the future. I don't know if they're going to have all the things from the comic books in this one, because in the comic books, basically what happens is high-powered psychic makes Wolverine think that all the other X-Men are his enemies, and Logan goes to Berserker mode and kills all of the X-Men. And then he realizes what he's done afterwards. So I don't know if that's what this one's going to be about. I do know that X-23 is in it, Laura, who is now the new Wolverine in the comic books. She's a badass, and from the trailer, she looks like they've done. It looks like they've done a good job with her character. So, yeah, I'm excited for that. It should be a good one. It's coming out right away here. I'll probably be going to see that. We'll be doing a movie review on that one. Next one that's coming out, super stoked for, Kong Skull Island. As the tagline goes, "Awaken the King," and King Kong is my favorite of the big monsters, the gigantic, large monsters that terrorize towns and cities. A lot of people love Godzilla, and I like him, but King Kong was better, and he was first. The first movie of that kind of genre was not that one, was Lost, Land of the Lost. But that was mainly dinosaurs and them being in that area. The first one where a monster comes to the cities was in 1933 with King Kong. Super excited for this. It looks really good. Apparently they're going to be setting up for King Kong versus Godzilla, which is... I'm excited for the movie, and they'll probably do a good job on the movie. But in nerd speak, it's dumb because King Kong is only about 100 feet tall, and Godzilla is 1,000 feet tall and shoots lasers out of his mouth. So King Kong would get destroyed. But whatever. They'll probably do a good job with it. Change it up. Obviously, they got to get out of the mythos that's already existed for them. So yeah, I'm going to be watching that one. The I'm also going to be doing this month, just so you know, besides for the movie review for it, I am going to do finally a movie battle video, and it's going to be about the King Kong movies. So I'm going to take the original, the 1970s King Kong, and the Peter Jackson King Kong, which are all the first ones, essentially, of the series, or the reboots of the series, and see which one's the best. And then when that one's done, whoever comes out on top, we'll put up against this Kong Skull Island one, because I believe that this is another reboot start one, so where they first go to Skull Island and find them and capture them and bring them to New York. So we'll see. I think that's what it's about. It looks like they changed it up a little bit, and they got military going there instead of a camera crew. At least that's what it looks like from the trailers. We'll see. It looks good, though. It looks like they've done a really good job with King Kong. He looks dope. So we'll see. We'll see how that ends up being. What else? There is also this month we're going to have Raw, and its tagline, "What are you hungry for?" So I don't know much about this movie. I'm intrigued by it. It sounds like a vegetarian is forced to eat meat in a hazing situation and becomes obsessed with meat to the point of cannibalism. Now, the trailer doesn't really show much that I've seen. The one that I've seen just keeps cutting scenes and has music playing over it. I fucking hate those trailers because you don't know shit about the movie. I don't know if I'm going to like it at all, but it looks cool. It sounds like an interesting idea. Really far-fetched, but that's what movies are for. So, yeah, I'll be seeing that one. We're going to do a review on that. Next, Guest. Yeah, that's right. Beauty and the Beast, the live action. It looks like they've done a lot of shot-for-shot from the cartoon or the animated version of it. So I'm not entirely sure why they would do that, but change it up, guys. They keep saying they've added stuff and changed stuff. The casting is brilliant. Like, the people they have in it playing those parts, those are the people that I kind of imagine playing those parts anyway. So, yeah, I think it's going to be good. I'm excited for that one. But if it's just exactly the same, what the fuck was the point? But I'll be doing a review on that. Later on, I'll do a movie battle between it and the animated one. I've never done that before, taking an animated versus a live action, which is going to be good because later on, we got Ghost in the Shell, which I'll talk about. Next, that's going to be coming out after that, or at the same time as that, I'm not too sure, is the Belko Experiment, which has been described as Office Space crashed with Battle Royale. Cool concept. They kind of had this in the Gotham series, where an office supply or an office building was used and they had to fight their way to the top and kill each other. So I'm excited for that one. It's going to be good. It looks good anyways. I don't know anybody that's in it. From the trailers, I can't think of... I didn't really research it before doing this, but my bad. It's a cool idea, though. Excited for that one. I'll be doing a review on that. Next is coming back to a later part of my childhood, pretty much when I started getting out of watching the childish TV shows, but back to action. We got the Power Rangers, and they've put a ton of money into this one. It looks like they've at least put an effort in. From what I've seen in the trailer, I'm not a big fan. I can't remember what it's called, but when the robots melded together, its version of Voltron, I don't like the look of it. I'm not a big fan of the look of the robots that they control. The suits look badass, though, and a lot of the creatures look badass. So, yeah, it's interesting. It takes me back, and like I said, I was starting to get out of that era when this kind of started coming out and was in popularity when I was young. But we'll see. I'll watch it. I'm not expecting a whole lot out of it, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fucked up. The old one just had a little bit of class to it because it was ripping off the Japanese style of films like Ultraman and all that kind of stuff. But and it was so corny and cheesy. But that was kind of its appeal. But we'll see. I'll check it out. I'll tell you what I think of it, guys. We got, what else do we got? Be careful what you search for. Now, this is from the movie Life. And this one is another space adventure coming up. Looks like they have found a microorganism or something from Mars, I believe. Always Mars. And it comes to life and it starts attacking the guy in the tube. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. Good cast. Ryan Reynolds is in it, and a few other people that you'll definitely recognize. I'm ready to watch it. It should be okay. The sci-fi, the newer sci-fi stuff, I feel that it's lacking in a lot of things. But maybe they'll do this one better. So let's see. We'll check it out. We'll get a review and I'll let you know. Now we get to the one that I'm super excited for. Probably the one I'm the most excited for this month. And probably for the year. Is Ghost in the Shell. I freaked out when I seen that they were making this movie. And with ScarJo playing the main role. It should be pretty good. If you haven't seen the animated version of this, watch it. It's one of the only animes that I've ever liked. Between that one and Akira, which if this one does well, that Akira is going to get made. Sounds like they've got some things in the works for it. It looks beautiful from the trailer. It sounds like they've done a few shot-for-shots at the beginning, like the whole beginning part. And then after that, who knows? But yeah, it looks so good. Can't wait to see it. It's such a beautiful movie, the animated version of it anyways. And the trailer looks sick, so check that one out. I'm definitely going to go see it. I'll give you my point of view. I'm already got high hopes for it, so hopefully they don't let me down. Then the last one that's coming out this month, at the end of the month with that, is T2 Trainspotting. Now, first of all, T2 is Judgment Day, not Trainspotting. They should have called it Trainspotting 2 or something fucking else. I don't like the T2 name. But, that being said, it's also kind of late to be making a sequel to this film after, it got its popularity with a cult following on the first one. And, every time they do a cult film and try to recapture that, they never do it right. And I don't think it's going to be that good. Super excited to go see it, get that nostalgia. I'll be watching Trainspotting again, the original, just to get that back in, to remind myself of everything about that film, because that film was so good, so different and so new back then. I don't see what I can bring to it for the new one. But I'll probably be checking this one out with Johnny White Trash from the Johnny White Trash Show. He's a huge fan of Trainspotting and has read all the books by the guy that wrote that. He's a big fan, so I'm going to probably check this one out with him if he's got time and if we can coordinate our schedules. But really excited for seeing it. I'm not too sure how it's going to turn out. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're going to fuck it up. But they surprise me once in a while. So yeah, that's pretty much for the month. I don't got anything else planned by that because it's this busy month with movies. But yeah, if there's anything that you want me to see that I didn't mention today, just mark it down in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, do all that shit. I really appreciate it when you do that. It's awesome. I thank you for everybody who does watch the show and who's been watching the show, and for my future viewers. Glad to have you. Hopefully we can watch some good movies together. So yeah, now I'm on the Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and starting to get all that social media stuff figured out. If you want to follow me at Facebook, it's Movie Battles. and Lunchbox, all one word. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Movie Battle with Lunchbox. And if you want to follow me on the Twitter, it's at MB_Lunchbox. So I'm trying to use that stuff, get a little bit more tech savvy with it. Hopefully you start following me on those as well. Thanks for watching the show again, and I'll see you the next movie. It's Movie Battle Facebook. So it's pretty easy to find me on there. Then I can't remember my Twitter and Instagram, so I'm gonna probably fill that in right now. I should figure out what the fuck that is. But okay, cool. So yeah, I'll check that out.